Alright, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our Unreal Engine project. Let's have a look at what we went over today. Now, yesterday I did show you that we finished our maze completely, and I told you I was toying around with the idea of adding a covering to our maze to see what it would look like traveling through it without the sunlight shining into it. So let's have a look and see what that would look like in theory. I didn't cover the entire maze, I did cover just the sections to see what it looked like. So let's take a look at it from the top view first, and then we'll try to do a walkthrough. So as you can see, this is the top layer here. Let me get this out of the way. I did cover a section of the maze with a covering here, just the back maze here, the main maze that actually get us into the arena. I may do this portion also, and I may do this portion also just to see what it would look like, make it like a big U. Maybe a big U would go around here and leave this part the way it is, or I may cover this also, I'm not sure yet. But let's go back down to the ground perspective to see what it looks like when we actually go inside of the maze, now that it is covered. Now you still have to bear with me because I am still using my mouse to travel through it. Let's see if we can do a little bit better today. So we're going to actually go through it now. And this is with the covering on it. Let's see what it looks like. If I can get my mouse moving the way it's supposed to move, we'll go here. And I still didn't fix the issue with the phasing of the walls yet. I'll dive into that. I just wanted to make sure we got our covering and see what it looked like with it actually on top of the maze. So you can see this is going around our first turn here. Let's go inside. I'll do that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So now inside the maze, you can see the covering now. It's a world of a difference. I think it looks amazing. I'm going to keep it like this. I actually am. And I may add the rest of the covering to the rest of the maze also, just because I like the way it came out. So this is coming down the first corridor. We'll come down completely. We'll make our second turn here to make our turn. I am getting better with the mouse and the keypad here. So yeah, make 2 turns. Let's do that. Yes, everything came out smooth. You can see the covering is still covering the entire maze. We can still travel through it freely. No sunshine is coming through. It's not as dark as I thought it would be. Maybe I can fix that also to make the inside of the maze a little bit darker so we can add those torches. If I do add the torches, that's going to be a very large, tedious project because I would have to add torches through the entire maze, which means I would have to walk the entire maze to actually place them, and that'll be a feat in itself. But as you can see, this is our covering, and I like this whole concept, so I'm going to keep the maze portion the way it is. The only thing I'm wrestling now is if I'm going to cover the entire maze or just keep this one section here covered. Let me go back to the top. So yeah, I like it. So I may just cover this section here and cover this section also, like I said, and just make it in the shape of a giant U, so you can just walk the entire maze in darkness. And yeah, when you actually make it out into the sunlight, you'll be in the arena setting here. But yeah, that's what we did this morning. Took the time out to actually build our covering, covered our maze, got everything done. I like it. We're going to keep it. And now we're going to move forward. So I'll probably take the rest of the day to cover this up and cover this up, and then we'll move forward. Other than that, we're pretty much done. I'm not going to do auto or AI learning right now because, like we said the other day, we already built a bunch of LLM models. That's in essence what the AI agents are. They're large language models. The only difference is they have specific requirements and have specific operations. Everything works differently. So yeah, the only difference is they do different things. We've been building them since the beginning of the TensorFlow in the what was the course that we did? The artificial intelligence course. We did a bunch of models. So it's all the same thing. It's just getting the right models, making sure they have the right modifications, and making sure they're deployed in the right way to do what we want them to do. So I'm not too focused on that because I know we can do it. We will get back into it tomorrow. I'm just going to take the day to probably finish up the rest of this covering for the maze. But that's what we did for the day. Just want to let you know everything is moving forward, and I will keep you posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.